Good morning, everybody. Tyrone Roberson here. It's Thursday, December the 7th, so happy to be alive today. Today, I want to talk about the word forward. Forward. Before I do, I want to give a quick reminder of the YouTube channel. If you want to look at some of the old motivational clips, they are on my YouTube channel. It's called Tyrone Roberson's channel. So they're all in one place. That way you can go on there and see them. You don't have to go through all the old Facebook posts. So today I want to deal with the word forward. I want to deal with forward because, when it comes to our purpose, forward is, it's crucial. Forward is it's the only thing that will bring purpose to pass is moving forward. And so yesterday I talked about change, and I talked about, how change was crucial, and forward, it lines right in with that. And so I don't have specific points today, but I want to use some analogies about air flights and a GPS. And so, when you're on an airplane, you have your route, you're en route to your destination. You must know that turbulence is just kind of it's a part of the journey. Turbulence is a part of your journey. When we're going through life, just like that airplane, that flight, turbulence is just a part of the journey. And, when you learn more about turbulence, you have low pressure, low altitude turbulence, and you have high altitude turbulence. The low altitude turbulence happens when you're kind of just taking off. If there's rough weather, you got to kind of go through, you got to go through that turbulence. And once you keep going at higher altitudes and you're rising, you're moving forward, you can fly above that turbulence. And then you have high altitude turbulence. And I want to give you the definition of turbulence. And it says turbulent flow is a flow, Raheem, in fluids dynamics characterized by chaotic changes in pressure and flow velocity. And I like that word, chaotic changes. And so, when you're setting out for flight, there can be chaotic changes that are going to be, on your journey. And this is so crucial to where we are. When you're on your way to something great, something high, each and every one of you, we all have great purpose. We have great destiny. We have great passions and they're high. But it's gonna take, some turbulence in order to get there. We're gonna have to fly through some, and we can fly above some. But turbulence is just a part of the journey. And so I want to encourage you to know that ahead of time, know that. And so I also learned that pilots, I went to a pilot site and learned more about turbulence. And pilots, what they do before they even set flight, they would check the weather, make sure they understand the weather conditions. It's not going to stop them from flying. It's just going to give them insight to know ahead of time, hey, we're going to hit some turbulence when we hit this area. When we hit this region, it's going to be turbulent. And they connect with people who are already there. So they'll connect with ground controls and weather controls that are already there and say, okay, what can we expect? And this goes back to my video on mentorship. Mentors are experienced people that can help you. They can help you because they know by experience, they know, hey, it's going to take this, it's going to take that, but you can do it. You can make it. That's why mentors are so crucial. And so you have, so they'll call forward. Now listen to this. It says, when preparing for a flight, we always study weather charts, and this allows us to predict weather and where we can expect turbulence. During the flight, we try to avoid any turbulence we can see from the cockpit. So the radar will pick up on certain turbulence. So it's certain things that you can pick up. You can already know, okay, I can expect this turbulence. But there's also unavoidable turbulence that can't be picked up by radar. And these are unexpected things in the road that happen when we're en route. And so I want to go now to talk about a GPS navigational system. We all have them on our phones. Most of us use them on our phones. Hopefully you're not like me that, you're paying almost more attention to the GPS than the road, but because we got to keep our eyes on the road, right? But in the GPS, the same thing. When you initially calculate, when you input your destination on a GPS, it's gonna automatically calibrate these details to get there. All the turns, you have 12 turns, you have a mile and you have to turn left. You have 3 miles, you turn right. It has these turns, right, to get to that destination. But it doesn't initially calculate, sometimes it might not pick up, recent road closures and things like that. And so sometimes you're gonna hit road closures that actually, when you initially set out on your journey, it wasn't picked up then. But guess what? The GPS never gives up on the destination. The GPS is solely committed to the destination. Whatever address you put in there, that GPS is committed to that address. So when you hit road closures that wasn't picked up, it's simply gonna recalibrate. And we have to be we have to have the mind of a GPS navigational system. We hit necessary roadblocks. Some of them we hit, some of them we know about, but some of them are unnecessary. There are accidents that might not be picked up. It might be a fresh accident that just happened. Well, we have to be just like that GPS. We have to be committed to our destiny, where we simply recalibrate our plans. It wasn't in the initial plans, but we simply recalibrating because, hey, I'm committed to the destination. And so, you're driving, you're en route to your destination, and you see accidents, and you maybe you have to stop sometimes. But if you don't have to stop, you look at the accident, send some prayers up to whoever may be injured, and you move forward. And so forward needs to have a high value, because forward is the only road your purpose lies on. It's the only road that your purpose lies on, is the word of forward. So we're going to go through things in life. We're going to hit different things, expected and unexpected, but we must be committed to our destination, just like the GPS. So hopefully you guys are moving forward in life. You pick up the lessons you learned from good and bad experiences, and you just move forward, because that's how our destiny will be realized. Thank you. God bless. Have a wonderful day.